When Real Madrid officially announced their 34-man squad for the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 in the United States, it wasn't just a list of names, it was a quiet introduction to a new era. For the first time in nearly a decade, Xabi Alonso will take charge on the touchline as Real Madrid's head coach. It's not just a debut, it's a statement. A fresh start, but also the beginning of a generational transition. Real Madrid is now shifting into a 3-4-3 system, a tactical structure that famously helped Alonso turn Bayer Leverkusen from a mid-table side into unbeaten Bundesliga champions. And looking at the potential starting 11 for the Club World Cup, Alonso's fingerprints are already all over this team. The back three of Eder Militao, Antonio Rudiger, and Dean Huijsen offers a balance of mobility and ball-playing composure. The fact that Huijsen is likely to start speaks volumes. Alonso is ready to trust the next generation. It's a bold move, but a calculated one. Huijsen could play a role similar to what Piero Hincapié offered under Alonso at Leverkusen, a hybrid defender comfortable in high lines and smart build-up play. On the flanks, we find Trent Alexander-Arnold and Ferland Mendy. Alexander-Arnold, a familiar name, brings vision and passing range from deeper positions, while Mendy offers balance with elite one-on-one defensive ability. Alonso once thrived in the Bundesliga with Frimpong and Grimaldo, wingbacks who could tuck inside or stretch wide depending on the phase of play. At Madrid, he may have found an upgrade. Alexander-Arnold in particular can break open defensive blocks with diagonal switches or vertical passes from his own half. The midfield is where Alonso will likely invest the most, and for good reason. Federico Valverde and Jude Bellingham are the engine and soul of this system, able to defend, create, and attack in equal measure. Valverde plays the modern Xhaka role, orchestrating from the second line and pressing with relentless energy. Meanwhile, Bellingham is the perfect conduit between midfield and the penalty box, a hybrid number. 8 or 10 who thrives in chaos and turns half chances into goals. But the most fascinating and perhaps most revolutionary element lies in Alonso's reshaped front three. Gone is the traditional number 9 in the mold of Benzema. Instead, Alonso has placed his trust in Brahim Díaz as a roaming false 10, the creative brain operating between the lines. Not Rodrigo, not Endrick, Brahim. That choice speaks volumes about Alonso's vision, fluidity over rigidity, space over structure. In many ways, Brahim is Alonso's new Florian Wirtz, a player who reads the game 3 steps ahead and unlocks doors others don't even see. With Brahim knitting play together, the wings become lethal. Vinícius Jr and Kylian Mbappé, two of the most explosive wide forwards in world football, have the freedom to isolate, attack, and decide games in a single moment of brilliance. This is not just about names. This is about synergy, a system built to maximize both individual brilliance and collective fluidity. When people speak about Real Madrid, they usually mention history, Champions League titles, or their galaxy of superstars. But at the 2025 Club World Cup, the defining feature of Los Blancos might be something more subtle, the elegant fusion of class, hunger, and tactical purpose. At the heart of it all, there's one emotional presence that rises above tactics. Luka Modrić, the Croatian maestro, will retire from Real Madrid after this tournament, closing one of the most legendary chapters in football history. He's the heartbeat of a glorious past, a living emblem of the club's winning DNA. Whether on the pitch, in the locker room, or just standing on the sideline, Modric's presence elevates the mentality of everyone around him. Up front, Real Madrid's attack offers a new version of excitement. Mbappé, Vinicius, Brahim, a trio never used together in La Liga or the Champions League. Yet now, Alonso's top choice for the Club World Cup. Brahim's role as a central playmaker isn't just a surprise, it's a masterstroke. Behind the scenes, Madrid's squad depth is enough to frighten any opponent. Rodrigo remains the ultimate impact sub, a player who reads space instinctively and has a knack for scoring vital goals when it matters most. Endrick, Brazil's teenage prodigy, hasn't come to the US to sit on the bench. He's here to make an impact, to change the game with raw pace, smart movement, and clinical finishing. Eduardo Camavinga can slot into midfield at any moment without disrupting rhythm. Aurelien Tchouameni maintains elite form and offers rotation options in the group stage. Even Diego Aguado, a relatively unknown center-back from Castilla, could prove to be a wild card in late-game defensive scenarios. The 2025 FIFA Club World Cup marks more than just another tournament for Real Madrid. It's a tactical test, a commercial opportunity, but above all, a strategic mission for the future. With the competition now expanded to 32 teams and staged in the United States, this is no longer a secondary event. It's a global battleground, backed by $125 million in prize money and immense geopolitical visibility. The stakes have never been higher, commercially or competitively. For the first time since the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid finds itself in an environment that merges three powerful dynamics: a new global audience, a revolutionary tournament format, and the pressure of representing all of Europe at once. On the footballing front, the group stage offers no easy ride, facing Al Hilal, Pachuca, and RB Salzburg. But this campaign isn't just about tactics or results. This is a statement of identity. Real Madrid arrives in America with Mbappe and Vinicius, two names whose influence transcends the pitch. Their presence alone is a declaration, a brand-defining message to the world. In the absence of giants like Liverpool, Manchester United, and Barcelona, who failed to qualify, Real Madrid becomes the spotlight. More than just a football club, they are a cultural touchstone, expected to spark emotion, build new fan bases, and shape narratives few teams ever reach. And within this story lies a deeper subplot: the next generation. Endrick, Dean Huijsen, Diego Aguado, Fran Gonzalez. This is their proving ground. It's no coincidence Jude Bellingham made it clear: "We didn't come to America for a holiday." That wasn't just bravado. It was the voice of a club with a new hunger, a refusal to treat the FIFA Club World Cup as some honorary exhibition. For Real Madrid, this is a frontier to be conquered, a battlefield to prove that even in transition, they remain a club built to win. If they lift the trophy in the US, it won't just be another piece of silverware. It'll be a new chapter, a powerful debut for the next version of Los Blancos, not built on past glories, but forged in the fires of reinvention. Because while trophies have never been in short supply at the Santiago Bernabeu, the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 carries a different kind of meaning. It would be the first title under Xabi Alonso, a man leading a new era with a blend of inherited greatness and visionary change. From tactical evolution to symbolic branding, every move is deliberate, every detail fine-tuned to usher in a bold new phase. And in America, Real Madrid is playing for more than victory. They're playing to show the world that they are still the epicenter of modern football, and if this journey ends with the trophy, it won't mark the finish line. It'll be the starting point for a Real Madrid that's stronger, smarter, and more dangerous than ever before.